Hi everyone, it's Nancy. I'm back with an easy project. I think most of us can say that we really love doing collage. It's, a nice, to me, it's very relaxing and cutting things out, in front of the TV or when you just don't have any energy to really complete something, but you just want to do some cutting and inking type thing. So I was inspired by Tracy Fox. She had, maybe a couple weeks ago, she had a video called Masterboard Tags. And she made a masterboard and then cut them up and then used like black images, like a silhouette image to go on them. And it's a really nice idea. It's fun, easy, but I thought, well, I want to make Halloween spooky tags with the same idea. So, and I said, well, what do I have? And I already own Tracy's Halloween Mega Matchbox kit, and which she just had, because she had in June, Creep on June, where she had somebody every day make something with her kit. So I will list everything in the description, of course, but it was the Halloween Mega Matchbox Mini Kit. Lots of good stuff in there. And then I had previously, she has a kit called Ghostly Labels. So they're both in her Etsy shop, and I already have those, and I thought I love working with them. So I thought, well, why don't I use those two kits, and use those to make my masterboard. And this is just a piece of old manila file folder here that I have in front of me, and I cut it to the size that I want for tags. Let me get my ruler here. I think I cut these at 6.5 tall. I just cut a piece of manila folder 6.5 inches tall, and that's as wide as it was for now. So, so what I did was, because I already have those kits, instead of printing them full page, and I'll tell you, you can still do it if you can't print 2 to a page, like, for instance, this would have been a whole page here, and then that would have been a whole page, but I print 2 to a page, 5x7 on my computer. If you can't do that, it's fine. You can still print normal size. I would probably just cut the images smaller, or in half, or in thirds. It'll work either way. So what I did was I printed a bunch of the pages from the kits, the Ghostly Label kit and the Halloween Mega Matchbox Mini. See, I printed them 2 to a page to make them smaller, okay? So if you can do that, that would be perfect. Then, if not, print them regular, cut all the images kind of in half, or wait till you start making your masterboard to cut them to the size you need. So once I cut a bunch of the pages from the Ghostly Label kit and the Halloween Matchbox kit, I inked every piece. I cut everything out, as you can see here. This is all from the 2 kits that I'm talking about, okay? And so this is what I did. I cut a whole bunch of the images out, and I went with my vintage photo and inked everything up. Now, if you don't want to ink, you don't have to. Just cut the images and you're ready to go. But I kind of liked how it looked, so I did that. And so what I started doing then is I took my glue stick, and I am just going to start making a collage here. So I just grab whatever I can, whatever I pick up here, and just start making a collage. And I'll just kind of start a board here for you, and then you can use a card to push it down. And I turned everything this way and that way type thing. Nothing, although I oriented the tags to be this way. Yeah, I just started gluing while I was watching a movie. Actually, I was watching The Shining movie. Remember that with Jack Nicholson? I mean, how old is that movie? And I came across it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I mean, I kind of remember the idea of it, but I just don't really know. And so as I had it on the computer, I start watching it. Oh, yeah, it's still good. After all these years, it's still a good movie if you like that kind of thing. It's not, I don't know, it's not, I don't know, I guess for me it's not bad, but maybe for some people it might be. But compared to what's out there now, it's not that bad at all, actually, in my opinion. But so, not like, see, this is from the Ghostly label kit. Here, I'll pull a few more things out that I can see. Ghostly label kit. It has all different kinds of things. See, like that's kind of from the Ghostly label kit. And here, these kind of things. Dare Mail. And they come in all different colors. A whole sheet of like brown, whole sheet of green, red, blue. So, I mean, you could make any color you want. And so anyway, this is what I start doing. I just started watching a movie, not so, you know, you get involved in a movie and then you don't think, you don't spend too much time thinking about, oh, what should I put here? What should I put there? It's like, just start gluing. And if you need to overlap some things, then you overlap. It's okay. So this is how I did this. And like I said, I did ink all the pieces. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I do like the way it looked. So just kind of do that. And not thinking too much about it. So I covered a board with all these images, just kept going till I finished covering the whole board. Okay. I hope everyone's doing well. Are you starting any Halloween type journals or projects? Now see, I could put that there and not worry about that extra space because you can always fill it in. So I'm going to put this here, put this up here, and then I can just find a little something, a little label, or I can even cut a piece. Say I have a, you know, this black piece here, and this is kind of big, so I can cut this piece just like that. And I don't really even have to ink it because it's black, but I'll just go around it because I think I'm programmed to do it. That's what I do. So I can just fill this in right here and there. See, so I don't even worry about not having the right piece there. And if you have words on, you know, some words, then put them on. And that's what I was doing. I was just kind of going along, finding some, like, see, these are full size here. Well, I don't want to, you can lay the full size if you want to, like, do it really fast. You know, definitely use these, but this is a perfect example of full size, and I just am cutting a piece as I need it. So it's okay if you can't print 2 to a page. So I'm going to put this here. Sorry. If I'm out of frame, yell at me. And I'm just kind of going over things too, like that. Okay. And then I'll probably, maybe I'll do this one down here. So this is really, to me, this is a lot of fun to just make masterboards. I love making a masterboard. Okay, turn my paper around here, and maybe some of this floral. I can put some of this here. Like that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a little bit here. And sorry, I can zone out doing this. I'm sorry, I think I did zone out there for a second. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness gracious. So here, like, I have a butter, well, that's a moth label, I think. So I can put that there, or I can put that here. Oh, I think I'll do it there. Sometimes I cut them in half, the little ones too. But you can do that like that. See? And I have that little spot there. Well, that's not a problem, because I either have a little label or I'm going to cut a piece of one. Let's see what this says. Spooky delivery. That looks fine. I'm good with that. Let's put that there. So do you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of building up, and I will go all the way across, as obviously I'm lefty, so I go left to right. Most of you are probably righty, you'll go right to left, but it doesn't matter because it's all going to work out. So that's what I did. I cut the piece as high as I wanted it, 6.5, but you know, you allowed for evening off, so probably 6 3/8 will get there by the time I get to it. But I did that because of the silhouettes I'm using. If you have really huge silhouettes, you'll probably want to make bigger tags, taller tags, but I think mostly this is a good size here. So I will go all the way across and finish this, and then what I will do is square up the piece on my trimmer, and then I will turn it over, put it through I'll measure this piece that I have here to see how many tags I can get out of it. And I like to, you can make any size you want, obviously, but I like to do probably like a 3-inch tag. I'm gonna make, it depends how many I can get out of here. So some will be maybe 3, and a couple might be 2 3/4. You know, whatever you can fit, because you don't want to waste any of your masterboard, okay? So this is what I would do. Go this far. Let me gather this up, because I'm not going to do this whole thing with you here, because you will fall asleep. Unless I put on The Shining with it, and then you won't fall asleep. Okay, anyway, I'm getting silly now. Okay, so that would be the first thing to do. Turn it over, trim it into the width that you want, how many tags you can get, okay? Once you do that, and the fun thing is, don't look at them. Don't turn it to the front and cut them, because then you'll be picky. Don't do it. Just turn it over, and then you get what you get. Like Tim Holtz says, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. I love that when he says that. So anyway, okay, so I did that. And from now, I didn't have a long piece like I was showing you. I had a shorter piece of a card. So this is what I did. I got 4 tags out of the piece I did. And these 2 tags measure 3 inches. And then these here are like just about, yeah, 2 3/4. So it works. I didn't waste any of my masterboard, okay? So once I got that done, they look cool. Don't they look so cool cut out like this? I inked them with, I think I did Vintage Photo, and I went again around with black soot, just because I just liked how it looked. You needed the black because the brown kind of just blended with everything. So if you can ink them around, and maybe black would be nice. And so I ended up with 4 tags. So now I'm going to show you my ideas for decorating them. So like I said previously, I did treat myself to some Halloween dies from Tim Holtz, which I'll show you that I'm going to use. But if you don't have those dies, I have another option for you. And my friend Amy from CraftyCatusa laser cuts images, and I love them. Like, they are a staple in everything I make. And so she has in her Etsy shop, and I will link it, you can get a whole bag of laser cut images. And I mean, there are different everything is different sizes. There are witches, owls, moons, tombstones, spiders, bats, stars, scarecrows, crows, what else is in here? Oh my gosh, so many, and they're all different sizes too. There's so much in here. So spiders, yeah, there's a whole bunch. Bats are in here. I think there's some bats in here. I'm not sure. But anyway, you can buy a whole bag of these from her. And she has also in her shop, she has ghosts, which are really nice. She has haunted houses, which are really nice. So I will link Amy's shop so you can use hers. If you don't have, dies to cut out silhouettes, go to see Amy at her shop. She will hook you up. Okay. So also, if you do have Tracy's Halloween Mega Matchbox kit, she has some silhouettes to cut out. So she has these here, which are pumpkins, cats, bats, witch hats, brooms, moons. I mean, there's a lot in here. So you already get a sheet like this of images. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I came up with. So my first tag, let's see, my first tag, I want to do the witch. Now I treated myself to this die set from Tim Holtz. Okay, so I am using the witch, and I think I was hoping I didn't mix my ideas up here. Hold on one second, because I have them all kind of, yeah, okay. So let's put these to the side. I'm going to use this one here. So I have this tag here, and this is from Tracy's kit, this little image here of the cat and the pumpkin. So you can flatten these out. You can put them heavy books on top. So what I wanted to do was I thought I would put this image here. I have one of Amy's moons, and the stars are already cut out. So what I did was I had some scraps of my hand-dyed sprayed paper. So I just covered the holes so there were yellow stars on the moon. And I thought we could put the moon up here, and the cat, the pumpkin down here. And then this is one of the Tim Holtz dies from that kit. And what I did, excuse me, I learned watching Tim Holtz a recent video showing the makers that created things with his dies is for the silhouettes, they cut out another silhouette in a lighter color and glued them together and offset them. Now, can you see that? Do you see what I mean? Can you, I don't know if I think you can see it. So if you glue the black on top of another cutout of the same design and just offset it a little, it highlights it. And I think that's brilliant, So I thought we would put her here, and I want to slip that broom part behind her so we can see the cat there, like that. So that's my first tag I want to make. And I'm not cutting the tag shape. I think I'm going to leave these rectangle, but you can do what you want. if you like the tag shape and you want to make it like that and sew on some pretty ribbon or something, definitely go ahead. But sometimes I like to just, you know, change it up a little bit, make something different. So, okay, I'm going to put this down here. Oh, I got to put the broom behind the cat. So I'll keep that up there for a second. And then I'm going to take her and glue her on. But I love this idea of I love silhouettes. You know, I think that's so neat looking, silhouettes. So I thought, well, yeah, I love the tags, the Masterboard tags she's doing, but it's like I need to make some spooky ones. And I thought, oh, well, this is perfect. I'll just make the same idea using Tracy's kits. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to put her here, but I'm going to slip that. Can you see? Yeah, I'm going to slip the broom behind the cat and put her down like right there. Okay. Now I can glue the cat down. Actually, I think I better cut that because he's kind of bumped up there. So let me just trim this a little bit. Get this out of here. There we go. Did a little surgery there, but it's all good. All right, let's get that moon. We're going to put the moon. So that looks good. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this moon on. And then, oh, I think I cut some bats out too. Let me get some bats, because we have to have bats flying across the moon. Okay, so I'm going to put this moon here, and I like these eyes over here, how that turned out. Like I said, don't look at the tag and cut them, because that's not what you want to do. So you want to be surprised when you turn them over and see what you got. Okay, let me get I have some bats here, different sizes, so I want to see which ones look good. And I could even pop the bat up if I wanted. This one's flying farther. Do I want smaller ones on there? Let's see. Really hard to pick up. Wait, this way, it goes this way. I could have that, and let's see, what else do I have? I have a bigger one. I could put two, or I could put one there. Let's see. I can put one of these. I don't want to cover the eyes up is what I'm doing. And then, which ones do I want to do? This one is further away, so he could go there. And this one could go there, maybe. Too many bats, too much going on. Okay. That looks okay, I guess. Oh, if I could just pick these up, I'd be good. Okay, that one, and maybe, I don't like the way that looks. I just don't want everything the same size, because then it doesn't look good, right? So what if I did one bat? I don't know. Let's see, I think I have a couple other bats here. All right, I'll do these two, I think. Okay, I think I made up my mind now. Save those for the other tag. So let's get those on. I could pop them up, but you know what? She's pretty popped up already because we did 2 layers on her, so she doesn't really need to be popped up in any way, because she already is. Let me get my tweezers here. I might work better with tweezers. All right, so put that one there. Let's get some glue on this one, and we're going to move on to the next tag. And I probably will sew around these after, and then I'll show you in a picture, probably on my Instagram then. Okay, and I don't want to get the eyes, so there we go. I think that looks good like that. Okay, so there's that, and the moon and the cat. So there's our first tag, okay? I love how that turns out. It's pretty busy, but I love it though. Okay, so the next tag I want to do is this one. And I have one of Amy's trees that I'm going to use. And then I have one of Tracy's tombstones. It didn't have anything on it, so what I used was out of the Tim Holtz Halloween sticker book. I cut out this name, and then I used, if you can see, I used my silver pen and wrote the dates in there. So my idea was to put a tombstone there, and then I'm going to extend this tree all the way up. That's my idea. And then I have another one of the Tim Holtz dolls. He's dressed as a vampire. So I thought I would put him here, and look how cute that looks. And then the pumpkins that are with they're plain. Now you could always draw a little face in, but I wanted to show you. This is one of the die cuts. Look how intricate these are, because Amy uses a glow forge machine, and that's how you get, I mean, this is as intricate as you can get. You couldn't even cut that with scissors. There's no way. But I pulled this one out of the bag, and I thought, oh, look, if I glued that on top there, look at that. I was so excited when I saw that. It fit perfectly on there. So this is my idea here. So let's get going here. First, I'm going to glue this little pumpkin on here. So, and there's really no right or wrong side to this. So I'm going to just put some glue, a little bit here and there, and glue this on. You got to give this a try. You really do. It's so much fun. I'm grabbing it with my tweezers here, and I'm going to put it on here like that. Okay, so that's good there. So he's ready, and I did offset him with a piece of orange. Okay, and then the tree I'm going to glue on. Oh boy. You know, you're going to glue as many of the branches as you can. Just touch it with some glue. You might not get them all, but I think it'll be fine. They're not going to get manhandled, the tags, so just see what you can hit with some glue. But it'll work. I mean, this tree is amazing, don't you think? I love it. And to go with the haunted houses, she has haunted houses too that you can, that she cuts out, and they come in all different sizes. I'm sure I'll make something with those in a video coming up. And then she also has regular houses, like normal looking houses, where the Halloween houses are a little wonky looking. All right, hold on. I'm gonna put him right about here. Okay. But I forgot what I was saying, but I think I was talking about the regular die cuts of houses. I still made those into a haunted house with a gel pen, and I'll have to show you that. All right, so let's glue our tombstone on. So, you know what I really love? I really love Hocus Pocus, the movie Hocus Pocus, the original. I mean, that is like the best Halloween movie ever. Well, one of the best, but that I go to that movie all the time. I just love it. It puts me in a great mood, and it's just a good movie. Just like at Christmas, I love Home Alone. the original movie. I mean, the others are good too, and other movies are good too. I could name more, but if I had to pick one, that would be what I would do. Look at how cute this is. Oh my gosh, I love this. So yeah, I've already watched Hocus Pocus a few times already, so that's how I roll. And I do once in a while like a little bit scary, because that's just how I am. Not too much, but I know I used to like more when I was younger than I do now. But I do have some standbys that I do watch, and yeah, it's all good. It's all pretend. I tell myself it's pretend. Oh, let me hold this guy down. Let me cap my glue up here. But I love, what really scares me? I don't get scared by the slasher movie. I mean, yeah, they give you a little element of surprise and stuff like Halloween and stuff. But it's not, I tell myself it's a movie, it's not real. But you know what I do really enjoy, what really kind of scares me? And I'm not saying I believe it, but things are out there. And so this is amazing how dimensional this is. This pumpkin is popped up, and I didn't even have to pop it up. It looks so good. Look at that. Can you see that? I love how this turned out. It's so cute. And I mean, you could pick some sayings out of here if you wanted to put something on there, but you know what? I don't think there's enough words in there, and then we have the name on here. I don't want to take away from this. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, add more of a moon and stuff, but I don't know. I think I like it just the way this one is. So far we have two. And now I'm going to show you with a different, and then I have another, I have the die cut moon from Tim Holtz, and I had some sprayed paper. So I just cut my sprayed paper out with one of, it's a 2-layer, and then I have a really rich dark plum, and I cut the back of that out, and you could use that, if you wanted, if you had that, you can always even cut half a moon like that and put it on there. So, but Amy provides moons different sizes, so why not use hers, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot what I was talking about already. I think movies. I think I was still on the subject of movies, right? Let's see here. Oh gosh. Oh, you know what I like that really kind of scares me a little bit is paranormal stuff. Like haunted houses, you watch some of those paranormals, like some of them are so lame, I just don't believe half that stuff, but some of the shows kind of do get me a little spooked. So I enjoy watching something like that, the paranormal type things, Okay, now I borrowed a die from my friend. She is a die queen. She owns every die Tim Holtz makes, or just about. So the other die that I used is these gentleman dies. Okay, so let me see if I can grab that and show you, because I don't have anything like that. And you know what? Amy just came out with another laser kit of people. So, but this is a Tim Holtz die. Let me show you. It's, I would imagine you could still get it. It's this one here. It's, I don't know. They don't name them. 666286 is the number. Oh, Gentleman. It's just called Gentleman. Okay. So my friend let me borrow this. So I cut a bunch of silhouette guys out. And I thought, well, I don't want to back them with orange because I did the kids with that. I said, I need something different. What can I back them with? And you know what I backed them with? This like periwinkle blue. Periwinkle blue. Like, look for a different color. And can you see how that looks? If you can see on the paper here. Now, to me, that looks really, really cool. Backing them with a periwinkle. It's still light, but it just gives a whole different look. I love how that looked. So this guy here, I already pre-cut out some of Tracy's images from the kits. And then I picked a label out of the Tim Holtz label book. It says Undertaker and Embalmer. And so I thought we could make him, he's the doctor, right? Look how nice that looks on the tag. That pop of periwinkle just really makes him look good. And I thought, well, we can put a jar down here. And then I can just put a jar here, kind of here behind it. And then I even back the label with some of the periwinkle and, excuse me, and then gave it a little of a, so, you know, to bring it out more. And then I thought, what else was I thinking? Something else on this? I don't know. We could always add something to it. I do have some of this gauzy stuff. I could ink it up. Maybe we could put some of this behind here like that. We just have to ink it up. Well, let's see how that would look. Just give it some color with the black soot. And just see what that looks like. Not that I'll use the whole piece, but I don't know. We'll give it a trial run and see what it looks like. If it's gonna look good. Okay, so if we were to put this here just for some texture, like that, and then put that here, and then this one would go a little higher up right here, and he would go here. That might, yeah, that kind of looks nice. I love that. And then the words right here, like that. I do like it. Okay, let's do it. So I'm just gonna tack some, just put some glue about here is where I'm putting that bottle, and here. Okay, for now, just to hold this gauze. Like that. And then, okay, and then I'm going to glue this bottle down, and I got to get the other one on because it goes behind this one. And you know what would be fun too with these tags? If you don't want just single tags by themselves, you could like make an accordion book or tag book where you know, use the fabric tabs. A tab book is what I meant to say. A tab book. That would be fun. Now, I'm not going to press that whole thing down until I get this one behind it. This would, making these masterboards would be a great tab book idea. So if I have time to make one, because I already have an idea on an awesome book we're going to work on together. So let me get that on. And it's okay if it's, you know, kind of loose, but I could put a little bit of glue here and then tack that down. And I don't mind some of it being loose. Let's put some glue here. Yeah, so paranormal stuff really kind of gets me a little bit. Just the whole idea of it. There's a, I know Jack Osborne, you know, Ozzy Osbourne's son, he kind of has, supposedly has some paranormal stuff with him. And he had a show on with another girl. And he's gonna, I think it was called Portals to Hell. But to me, that was my favorite one because they didn't, to me, it wasn't made up. It's like they either found things or they didn't. But the stories were good. The history of the places were really good. So let me get some glue under here. So I really enjoyed that one. And I know he's coming on soon with a whole nother one. But I can't remember the name of it. So if I look it up and remember the name, I'll link it down below too. But I enjoy watching those kind of shows while I'm crafting. I do enjoy those. All right, let me get this down. Let me hold that down for a second. What other? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I have a good handful of Halloween show, or spooky shows that I like to watch, or movies that I watch. I know it's not for everybody, but yeah, if you know me, you know I really like Halloween, and I love decorating my house. I know people have been asking for some pictures. When I do get a chance to take some pictures of my decor, and I have a small house, so it's not like a huge house that's decorated everywhere. It's like I have a small ranch, and it's perfect, but it's like the main room besides my craft room is and the bathroom. So I do have some nice little decor, because I told you I do have a Halloween party every year for my family and some close friends, and it's usually a theme party, and this year it's the Addams Family theme. So I did make Cousin It, I have Thing, and a sign, and then my house is kind of just decorated haunted house, old house looking. So I will hopefully take pictures, and then I will probably post them on Instagram, or if I get brave enough to take a video, I will, but I don't know, I'm a little nervous about taking a video, but we'll see. But anyway, look at that, Undertaker and Embalmer, and then his jars are here. I love how that looks with that periwinkle blue behind it. Okay, one more I want to show you. Here's another one here. And when I saw this Dr. Lindsay Improved Blood Searcher, I'm like, okay, now where did I put my goodies for him? So here's my goodies. Once again, another gentleman. These images of the heart and an eyeball is from Tracy's kit, so that's easy. This is one of those images with a cane, so I offset him on the periwinkle. And I thought, well, he's going to look good there, because you see this here, Dr. Lindsay's Blood Searcher Medical Discovery type thing. And then another label, calls answered day or night. I thought, oh yeah, that's perfect. And then this is just a tiny cut strip of paper. But look at, this is a tiny, tiny little spider from Amy's laser cut kits. Isn't that cute? And I cut a thin piece of paper and glued it on the back. So I'm going to glue that from here. And then the heart and the eyeball I have to glue on. So let's get that on. And then I will show you those 4 tags. And boy, I could just make masterboards like crazy and make all kind of tags here. But I think with the new masterboard I'm making, I might go ahead and make a tab book. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to put the heart here, right there. Okay, and then make sure I have this spider where I want him. I'm going to hang him from the top. I'm not sure how long I need him to be, so I'm just going to put some glue all the way up there. I'm going to grab it with my tweezers. I want him to kind of be right here on this label so he pops out better. So that's where I'm going with that. Let me get that straight. Okay, there we go. Is that good? Oh. So then he kind of, you see him. I wanted to make sure he was right on that label. I can always cut this part off. There we go. And then the eyeball, I kind of wanted on the right side of the gentleman. Let's see where I want to put him. Okay, I want to put that eyeball like right there. Right, so let me get that on there. These are so fun. I'm having such a good time making these. And these would be good to, Happy Mail tags. Put in pockets. I'm going to put that eyeball right there. So you have body parts there. let's get him on. How fun, huh? I love them. And thanks for all your kind comments on my spooky journal that I made and my fall tea journal that I just finished. It is, well, as far as I know, yes, it's still available in my Etsy shop. I'm surprised somebody didn't snag it yet, but I'm hoping somebody will, because I know I'm not the only tea lover out there and fall lover, so I'm sure somebody's going to snag that up. Okay, let me get this guy on here. Okay. Make sure he's, let me hold him down. Make sure he gets stuck. And then the last thing is calls answered day and night. Day or night. So let me get this little label on here. And then I will show you the 4 tags that I made. Okay, let me get this closed up. And I'm going to put that right across here like that. I love it. I love how it looks. So let me move my garbage out of the way and we'll do a recap here. Make sure I have them in line to show you. And I will flatten them out. Okay, so those are our 4 tags. So like I said, you know, check out Tracy's kits and then check out Amy's silhouette images. And if you have dies like Halloween dies or any, look through your dies. You might even have some that you could use already. So look through your own, use your Tim Holtz if you have them, or definitely go check Amy's shop for her silhouettes, because you get everything in one bag, all different sizes, the images, and really that's all you need. And Tracy's kits are amazing too. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope you'll give it a try, and I will see you soon with another project. Take care and have a great day. Bye.